Let's start this video off like this. I want to thank the Lord above for being my Lord and Savior, for getting me through all the times, good and bad. I want to thank my team for being my team. Let's rock it out. I fear no one. I walk with him. Welcome. What's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy ODM Slim. And I'm back again with another one. We got a lot of things to do, a lot of content to get into. So let's get to this content. So, the Haterworld responds to the viral way clip about them speaking on blacks only allowing Hispanic rappers to go so far in the music industry. If you ain't seen that video, go down inside the thing, and it's in the descriptions in the comments. Make sure y'all check out that video. You know what I'm saying? It's tagged in the comments. So yeah, make sure I touch that video. You know what I'm saying? Say what y'all think. I got a lot of slack in that video. People say, "Oh yeah, man, y'all in California, y'all cool with the Hispanics. Y'all cool with this and that." Listen, let me tell y'all something about myself. I'm a Hebrew Israelite, right? So I believe everybody's one people. So you can try to divide and keep talking to me about who I'm cool with and who I'm not cool with, who I'm taking up for, who I'm not taking up for. I call a ball, a strike, right? A ball, a strike. Now, if y'all want me to because a black man get into it with somebody else, you want me to be biased? I'm not. Now, if he have valid points, of course, I'm with that. I bring that up. I even brought up when he was talking about the Go Loco with Tiger and all that, because that's a valid point. Because rather than my Uchi stuff, yeah, you think it's funny, but y'all had a problem with that, so I did bring them up. So. But to all you people that just think I'm just a yes man and go what y'all say, I'm not. So kiss my black bottom. Next. If this is your first time to the channel, man, like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Get a part of this, the Mud team, Mud members. You know what I'm saying? Be a part of Mud members, Mud House. Check out the website, odmslimshow.com. Check out the website. Everything will be in the descriptions. You know what I'm saying? With no further ado, we're going to let the viral way get back at the Haterworld for the 200 boys for their reaction. So they react to a reaction to them. So react. And they just going crazy. Let's see. Well, Mr. Viral himself is right here, so I think it's off back going to go crazy because he didn't leave. And, well, I'm going to check because he probably started and leave again. Let me check. All right, go ahead.
What's the deal? Viral gang? We back at y'all with another one. Shout out to all the Viral Way members. Share, like, subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You are now in tune with the best podcast in the world and the realest podcast on the net by far. As always, is your host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, aka the villain, because they hate me for my opinion.
All right, start there. Who is grading these podcasters, letting people know that they're the best, or they are ranked number 1, ranked number 2, number 3, or 4. I need to know that because I hear a lot of people say we're the best podcast in the world, got the best chat on YouTube, got the best. Is that people? Is a ranking I'm losing? Hey, I'm the only person who know what the ranking. Hey, where I'm at? Where I'm ranked at, bro? In my chat, where I'm ranked at as the podcast? I'm number 4, 3. Where I'm ranked at? I know I'll be going crazy. And my numbers, you know what I'm saying, tell a story, man. Like I've got to be up there somewhere.
I got the squad in the building. What's the deal, y'all?
Man, what's happening? LBC
Squad.
Messiah the Great. Y'all know the rest, man. We in this bitch. Viral way or no way.
Here to lead the way.
And no way is okay.
Oh, show in the house, baby. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it.
Show, what's up, man? That's your intro. You got to come up with something catchy.
Hey, bro,
something.
you already know. Listen, group chat been going up since this morning, bro.
Woo! Group chat been going up this morning. Tells me everything I need to know about this video. The group chat been going up this morning. Tell me everything I need to know about this video. Mr. Viral himself, they hate me for my opinion, has an opinion. Or not. I might be just reaching.
Prison put some prism, man.
Man, come on, man.
So as everybody knows by now, Haterworld done responded to our response again. So if you're not up on what's going on, Haterworld dropped a video about a day or two ago. And in the clip that I seen, they stated that blacks were holding Hispanics back in hip hop, saying that the blacks, they literally said the blacks only let
The blacks, right? Y'all, we hold on to the word the blacks, right? Let's hold on to that word, the blacks. The blacks, right? Let's hold on to that word, the blacks. Now, let's start excluding people now, the blacks. What you got, what do you have in hip-hop commenters? What's your influence in hip-hop right now? The people that's in this chat right now that's watching this video right now, the blacks. About, this video probably dropping at 8 o'clock-ish. So that means you, a lot of people at work, a lot of people on the way to work, a lot of people doing things and sitting in the house, some people housewives. How many of y'all are part of the music industry and got control in the music industry? I'm just guesstimating right now because I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? This video is pre-recorded. So I'm just guesstimating. It's probably 1, 2 people in here, probably 0. So just because they say the blacks doesn't mean he's talking directly to you. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, bro. If y'all think that, oh, he said the blacks, because he said the black, it means we talking about all the blacks. That's how they talk. They essays. I hear that a lot. If you've been in jail and things like that, you hear the blacks a lot. The blacks. And we talking about people from up north, people from different places, people from everywhere else, people with bloods, they just say the blacks. Until they really know you. But let y'all do the thing.
you reach so far, and that's where they cut you off at. Basically, like, you know, we'll let you get a little successful, but we gatekeep the game and stop Hispanics from reaching Jay-Z or Nas or Kendrick levels, which was absurd. So, of course, I jumped out there and stepped for the culture, because if anybody's familiar with what goes on in the culture, what happens a lot of times, people from our side, they like to play the middle. They don't like to be too offensive because they don't want to lose pieces of their fan base. Me, I just stand on the facts and I stand on the truth. So if I lose fans or we lose followers for sticking up for our race or sticking to the facts, so be it. That's not a fan that we really need. So,
all right. So what is we doing though? Because podcasting is creating conversations. It's moving forward. It's coming to solutions. It's not getting up here and say, "Oh, we black." It's this that. That's not podcasting. That's really starting shit. Let's keep it real. Podcasting was like, "Oh, bro, what you mean by the blacks?" Like, let me ask you the question since you go this and that, Blue Devil. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You said the blacks, right? What you mean by the blacks? First of all, let's get to that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you say the blacks that tend to have everybody believing, you talk to all of us as a whole race, and a lot of us don't even have control in the music industry. Next, when you say holding people levels, how many blacks that you know that's that owns a distribution company that own all Sony, all this other stuff? How many blacks that's own this? Next, break them down. Have questions. Make it an open dialogue. When you come out, what the bitch ass nigga is that? You sound like fuck you niggas. Woo whooping. It's no conversation. Now it's just all content. Now we just look at it like, all right. Now certain people got to get on here and represent people the right way. So it can look like, oh, people taking up. No, we trying to open up a conversation. Because the first person then blew it from the jump. Because when they get the content and they go at it belligerently, just go at it and call it standing up for my people. And we have Malcolm X and all them other people did that. Huey P. Newton did that. Who would follow him? Nobody. We follow a leader that's prepared to lead, understanding who they got behind them and lead. So it's ways of doing everything, bro. Same thing with Blue Devil. Him saying it's the blacks. It's ways of saying it. I feel the people that's in the industry that got control of the blacks or whoever got control of black, brown, whatever got control, they gatekeep. Because it's more than that gatekeep. It's people that's in there that don't come back, that got a little buzz in the city and don't go pick up nobody. Straight up. Let's keep it real.
So I just watched Haterworld's response, and we're gonna break down all the lies and all the BS that he spewed. So first from the top, let me go ahead and say, shout out to all the Hispanics who reached out to us personally and said they don't fuck with Haterworld. And Haterworld does not
First and foremost, shout out to all the people that don't like him. Conversation going nowhere. Conversation going nowhere. That's a bad conversation starter. Straight up. Bad conversation starter.
represent the view of Hispanics. They saw through the bullshit. They saw through the fake cry for help, acting like we was being racist, even though they the ones who brought race up in the convo in the first place. So I definitely want to say shout out to all the Hispanics. And to address...
All right, listen. So he did use the word the black, right? But y'all did insinuate what he was trying to say. He was trying to be racist. Y'all see when he was being racist, and he said the blacks. So one is a race, consider a race, the black can be considered a race, and one is a statement saying that he's racist. So bringing race up, he did, but saying racist, I think that was y'all job first. I think.
Haterworld trying to use Long Beach as a crutch to say that we dislike Hispanics because Long Beach and Hispanics, Hispanics in Long Beach and blacks are known to go to war, especially with the gang violence. There's a lot of racial tension with the gang stuff. So people like to use us being from Long Beach to create false narratives that we dislike Hispanics, which is 100% false.
Too far from the truth.
We've actually showcased Hispanics on the show.
Not even just that. And shout out to AD because we did the collab with Capone and don't get me wrong, was it crazy?
Mr. Capone.
Yeah, Mr. Capone. And shout out to them over there. Shout out to AD for that layup also. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no problem with Hispanics. We say this shit all the time. We got problems with people that got problems with us. That's where it ends and that's where it stops.
I don't know if it was cut. It was cut, right? It was cut. This is cut. This is funny. This is cut. And I know that because I looked at it, I pay attention to the detail of the clip. So I know y'all cut the clip up. But it looks so funny because it looked like you saying I fuck with the Mexicans, and then your brother named one of the Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? Like I know they do with the blacks. Like, oh, I got a black friend, and you remember Sean? Sean, when I went to high school with, this my boy. Yeah, that's how I just felt like that right now. That's what I heard. It was just funny. You know, but I'm not saying that y'all fuck F with Mexicans. I'm not saying that. I'm not giving. I ain't putting that stigma on y'all. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that Long Beach cool with the Mexicans as well either. You know what I'm saying? Now it's LA. It's different pockets in Los Angeles like that. That is it get ugly with the Hispanics and the blacks. That's a lot of places, right? But it is a places that's where it's not really none of that tension is as well. So I know both sides of it.
So all these narratives, because we from the city, we from the beach, and we beefing with whatever we choose to deal with out here has nothing to do. I grew up since elementary around Hispanics. Had Hispanic girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Been around and ate in Hispanic houses. From everything to chorizo to the burritos to everything else, nigga.
All that, bro.
Little vibe.
Nigga, I started eating the cucumbers with the hot sauce, nigga, with them.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this. I lived in Watts for a long time, homie. I had Mexican neighbors, bro. I've been in Mexican households where I went to their house and I seen the shit paper in the wastebasket. That's how close I've been with the Mexicans, bro. So it ain't no
God, y'all niggas is too much. I've been with them. Oh my goodness. I've been inside the Mexicans' house. I've been so cool with the Mexicans that I seen the dookie paper in the trash, in the wastebasket, in the bathroom. See, we all know that Mexico sewer things is bad. You know what I'm saying? Plumbing, all that down in Mexico is kind of bad down there. So they known for dumping and taking it and wiping their tail and throwing the waste in the basket. Like, I just had to tell people in my job, like, bro, stop throwing that in the basket, bro. Like, that's in the trash can, bro. I don't want to come in the bathroom and smell no weird smells. That's crazy, bro. Like, I had to really tell, bro, we in here together, bro. We not. I understand, Uncle. It's good. I understand. You good, bro, but no. No throwing that in the, no. I don't want to smell that shit every morning.
even no funniness, bro. I've been locked in with them since we was yay high, homie.
Yeah, so like I was saying, stop using Long Beach as a crutch that saying that we dislike Mexicans. We showcased a Mexican, one of SVG's finest. We done had her literally on the show.
Hey, hold on. Hey, it's up. I hope you know that, Blue Devil. He just told you right now it's up. Stop trying to use this. Which means, nigga, we finna keep going. We about to bump heads. It's going down. This is a ongoing beef.
And done an interview with her name is Lil Vibe. We had Lil Vibe on the show. Lush won. We did a collab interview, showcased her talent, even though a lot of people from her own culture was not showcasing her talent. So shout out to Lil Vibe. Y'all can go look her music up. Y'all can go run the streams on that interview up. Not only did we have Lil Vibe on the show, me, myself, have jumped out there to defend parts of the Hispanic culture when my culture was speaking.
What? You did what, Viro? Mr. Viro himself, you telling me that you went against another black man and for the culture for an Hispanic man? No, I'm not saying that to say something. I'm just saying that to give an example that it gets times where just because you black doesn't mean you right. That's all I'm saying.
Badly on certain parts of the Hispanic culture. I don't know if y'all seen the tweet, but there was a viral tweet of black females and Hispanic females going at it, and it turned into some racial stuff because one of the Hispanic females has started on a fitness journey. She posted her before and after, and someone from my culture came out there and made a derogatory comment along the lines of saying something like, oh, she still got a Mexican body or something like that. And I jumped out there to defend the Hispanic woman and got on our women about, hey, stop making comments about other races' bodies and get your ass in the gym. Because if you look at our statistics, we ain't doing too good as far as the weight factor goes. And I got a lot of flack from my own people. So to sit here and say that we hate Hispanics, I don't know any person who hate Hispanics who would jump out there get on his own people to defend Hispanics. Like, that would make literally no sense. But yeah, man, we finna get down to the facts about the BS that he said in his take. Number one, let's just be cut and dry. A large portion of the Hispanic population are racist towards blacks. Not everybody. Not everybody. So if you the shoe don't fit, don't put it on. But we still gonna call
A large portion is a lot, bro. You know what the Hispanic population is, bro? You said a Hispanic population, bro. You know how big as that is, bro? You said a large popular part of that. Not even a large part of the Hispanic population in California is racist to blacks. Not even a large population in LA racist towards blacks. We gotta understand that we got hoods that click up with Hispanics. Oh. We got hood that mess with the Hispanics, right? To beef with other blacks. Oh. That's why the Florencia Tres is wearing red and all that, because they kicking with the swans. Big swans. And they was beefing the East Coast at one point in time. Oh. We got harpies, dead in harpies, kicking with the 20 Bloods. What? Kicking with the 20 Bloods to beef with the 30s. Huh? It's a large part of Mexicans. Just because they beef with black gangs doesn't they really mess with other blacks. So just because they beef with the black or beef with this and that doesn't mean that they hate towards other people either. Now, I can see the difference between the city. I'm not saying it's because your city, because your city is like, it's just that. It's just that. We ain't got the long goals clicking up with the 20s beefing with y'all. We ain't got the PBs and y'all clicking with the beef with the 80s. We ain't got that. We got the blacks beef for the blacks. We got all the blacks beef for the Mexicans. Simple and plain. In LA, we got blacks and Mexicans clicking up the beef with blacks. And we got blacks and blacks clicking up the beef for Mexicans. We got Mexicans people to beef for blacks. Let's keep it real. I'll give you examples of all of them. Right? Down in the low bottoms. The Pueblos, and I think the village had a war, I think probably for 20 years, something like that. Killed the war, said fuck that war. We beef with the 38s. It's over with. Let's get cracking on these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I gave you an example of the two Mexican gangs before the black gang. We got who was the beef? They still was beefing though. They beef for the same, beef for the black gang on gang. Well, all of them shit. They beef for everything. Florence beef with 18 beef with Florence. Well, 18 beef for one side, Florence beef for the other side on the gang. But it's these small ones, you know, I got one in my hood, they would start beef with the Hoovers. They clicked up the beef with the Hoovers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a gang of shit out there, you know what I'm saying, that's clicking up the beef for other stuff. And that's what happens. We in LA. But it's a little different Long Beach. Everywhere a little different. Carson, a little different. Everything a little different. Go up north. Anything up north, bro, you see all them niggas, they chilling. They chilling. They all big kicking it. Big kicking it. The Bay Area, they big kicking it. Kicking it.
Call a spade, because the only way to get over these issues is to address them head on. People call us all type of derogatory names. They leave monkey emojis, watermelon emojis, all type of shit. Like, I get the wildest racist stuff in my DMs. And a large portion of Hispanic rappers, if not majority all, at least from LA and the surrounding area, are Southsiders. If you know anything about the Southsiders, they go to jail, they run with the whites. So on the streets, it's black.
What he said, hold on, run it back. He gotta say that again. He gotta say that one more time, bro. He gotta say that again. I gotta hear that again, bro. I swear to God. I gotta hear it again.
If not majority, all, at least from LA and the surrounding area, are Southsiders. If you know anything about the Southsiders, they go to jail, they run with the whites.
Bro, if you think the whites can fuck with the Southsiders and the Southsiders run under the whites, you crazy in your damn life. You are crazy if you think the Southsiders got to run with the whites. Stop it. Stop it. Now, you want to say the whites run under the Southsiders? Oh, that's possible in certain prisons and certain yards. Oh, of course. Certain prisons or yards. But they still go up with each other. Like, are you serious? Bro, have you ever been in prison? Even in the county jail, if you've been in county jail, you'll know that it's no such thing of Southsiders running with the whites. It's whites running under the Southsiders. They run under the Southside program. They get tagged by the Southsiders. That's what you're trying to say. That's different. But Southsiders running with the whites, running under the whites? Never.
So on the streets, it's black and brown pride, right? We building, we doing this and that. But then when they go to jail, they run with the woods. The racist woods at that, the KKK. So if it's really black and brown, why are we not together when we go behind the wall? If we rocking with each other on the street like y'all say, why would you go against us behind the wall? We can't eat together. We can't share phones, tables, nothing. So where's all this black and...
All right, man, listen. All right. Whoever get your information, bro, is a little outdated, right? All right. In 2015, they got a thing called a step-down program. Y'all can probably all look it up, this and that. It was the step-down program, right? That's what these 50-50 yards came up and all these other shit's coming up right now because what happened was the Southsiders got a treat to where all that tension where they got politics against to where they can't interact with blacks, they can't interact with us like that. It's over. All of it. So some of most of they older homies can get out the shoe because they got the shoe. They got lifers in the shoe. They never get out the shoe ever. They sit in the shoe. They hold terms. So for them to be able to come out and be on yards and this that, even with our peoples, we got older homies that been locked down for a long time. Old BGF members, all that type of stuff. So this is what that was. It's the mafia, the M and the BGF members. These people that been like this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? The same people that have been, and so they be in these shoe programs where they got indefinite shoe programs. So they got life already, and they stake in the shoe. So in 2015, they came with a program saying, we'll let y'all out, but we got to, all this politic game stuff, we got to break this down in the prison. And they did that. If you go to county jail right now, bro, I was in county jail, I think 2018. I got a pin, I went to county jail 2018. And October, bro, I was on 8,000 floor, bro. 8,000 floor, yeah. Supermax, right? On Crip, we giving us spread, they giving us shit. We giving them shit. They at the table gambling with us. Because the step down program is a part of all that shit. All the structure come from the top. So, I think a little outdated, bro, but I understand where you coming from. Like, oh, yeah, why we ain't got that thing to snap? Well, they trying to get to that. They trying to get to that everywhere. Without even knowing they trying to get to that, right? But the how to control the prison system, the two most violent things is black and brown. The two most violent things in prison is black and brown. So if that's the most violent things in prison, black and brown, we got to keep them at war. Because if we keep them at war, that's keep them at each other's throats. But if we don't, they don't stay on at odd. They're gonna be regular, and they're gonna see that we ain't nothing but 12 thick in this prison system and take us hostage. But we can't let that happen.
And brown when it really counts, when the real man is against both of us. But y'all go side with the ones that's against us. And this is only to the ones that fall under that regime, because most of the rappers are under that. And so you got to just think about what I just said. Behind the wall, they don't fuck with us. They actually turn racist. But on the streets, we support them and bring them on the platforms, do features with them. Again, Kendrick had Lefty on his album to say 4 words. So for y'all to always reference that, I don't never hear nobody referencing any of Lefty's songs. So do y'all really even support your own rappers? Nope. Because whites and Hispanics are the largest consumers of hip hop. You go to the concerts.
Facts. You said that, right? That's it. Say it again. Whites and Hispanics are the largest consumers. Really Hispanics, right? You put the whites in there just to throw it in there. But it's Hispanics. Let's keep real. Let's keep real, bro. Hispanics is the largest, one of the largest person that consume hip hop. And that's a fact. That's no ifs, ands, or buts. You know what I'm saying? All the concerts, I was told, nigga, the way you gotta get the Hispanic, what's called, once you get the Hispanic, so you ride with you, fuck with you, it's a rap. They're more loyal than your own peoples, right? And it's all y'all doing is showing the facts.
Mainly whites and Hispanics. So whites and Hispanics are running up the most streams, and they're buying the most music, they're buying the most merch. So if Hispanic rappers are not selling, that would mean the Hispanic audience is not supporting.
Right.
Like I said, when y'all reference Lefty, because he's one of y'all forefront leaders, y'all never mention his actual songs. Y'all never mention his actual body of work, including Haterworld. The only thing he referenced from Lefty, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. That's it. That's all. So how much do you really support your own people? Y'all can jump in whenever y'all want to.
I know they brought up Peso also. And it's even more crazy that they can sit on there. You can have a man that's as black as me sitting there, and they talking about blacks, and he's speaking as if he's not black. That is crazy work when you see that. Just watching the video, it's like, nigga, you're talking about yourself, which makes no sense to me. And even on top of that, it was just like, he said a lot of things about, how should I say, I don't mean everybody as far as blacks, and then you keep naming Whack 100. You should have just left it at Whack 100. You saying we shouldn't include all Hispanics or we shouldn't do this when this was really what you're doing. You were including all blacks when you say blacks plural with an S.
And he capped about Whack 100. The only reason he tried to flip it and say it was about Whack, because he started reading comments, and the comments said, well, Whack went up there and marked y'all out. That's why the first thing he had to say was, man, people think they could play with us because we didn't go up on Whack, but I was trying to keep it peace. No, you wasn't. You got marked out like he said. It wasn't about Whack. You said the blacks.
First of all, that didn't make no sense. I'm gonna tell you why it didn't make sense, right? He was reading the comments. First of all, it was a pre-recorded video. It was a pre-recorded video, so how you see the comments to say Whack 100? He been said Whack 100, period. He been said Whack 100 from that before Whack got up there. He said Whack was about the lefty deal. He been saying that Whack 100, so you gotta go back to check when he been saying Whack 100 about the lefty deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keep real about that part. He was saying Whack hate on lefty, saying all about lefty and on the lefty deal. Straight up. That was his whole great about Whack before.
You said the blacks. And to sit here and say Whack is lying about what he said, you are a motherfucking lie. You know how y'all politics work. Y'all get taxed. When you go to jail, you get taxed. That's why Whack said, I just wouldn't sign a Southsider because you got to deal with those politics. He didn't say I wouldn't sign a Hispanic. That's the part y'all left out. He said, I got no problem doing business with Hispanics. I got a problem doing business with Southsiders because of the gang aspect, which I pointed out earlier. Y'all go to jail and y'all turn racist and y'all run with the KKKs behind the wall. So how could I sign you and you say, and you really feel like fuck me? And we all know this. Even though it's probably some Southsiders, and it is on the street, that fuck with us because you got a little more leeway, but behind the wall, it ain't no leeway. You got to ride with your people. And the large majority of your people say, fuck us. And even us knowing that, we still doing business with y'all. How many Southsiders do we see come on these black podcasts? From back on Fig to Fig Community World I mean, you just run down the names of people supporting y'all, even though that is still a fact. Y'all even had old boy from Paramount, who was that Swifty Blue, say he wouldn't even sign to a black. So how are we holding you back when the representatives that rap from your culture literally said out their own mouth, I wouldn't even sign to a black. So even if we wanted to put you in position, y'all would turn it down simply because we're black. But then turn around and say we're not racist.
Yeah, but it was.
All right, now listen. Let's only put out right. I get your whole shit. That's why I let you talk. Let me go a little work. Let me go stand. Right. You gotta understand this, right? A ball, a strike. Everything you said had valid points to it. Valid fucking points. Valid points. But just like he said, the blacks, you saying y'all gonna turn down. Y'all gonna do this. So you grouping up them as well, right? The same Mexicans up group as well. So you doing the same thing he's doing. I want you to understand that part. You doing the same thing he's doing. You have valid points. You can say what you want. You have valid points, but you added all the Mexicans to that. You added all the Southsiders to that, bro. Because that's your opinion. Saying, bro, I don't think you've even been to the pen, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's so many Southsiders that's up north. So many Southsiders, it ain't all this in L.A. Not just in Long Beach, not just in Compton. You know, they call that a certain area. They call that there's a certain areas, they call that double S. South Central Compton and Watts type. You know what I'm saying? They call them the double S. Southeast LA, I think Long Beach one of that. Southeast. The harbor area. That's what Long Beach one of the harbor area. Long Beach Mexicans, harbor area. You know what I'm saying? They got different type of Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? All of them different. Even the ones, some of them don't even beef for no blacks at all. At all. You got certain gangs that just beef for each other. Beef for other gangs in their city. Ain't no blacks in there. Look at El Monte. City of the Flower. It's no blacks over there. They beef with each other. They go to jail for chipping each other.
It was also a crazy point because it was just like he said in that reaction, like, well, I could have worded it different. If you felt like you could have worded it different, then you felt like you said something wrong or you didn't get the push that you thought you was going to get from it. So it was like, what do you mean you could have worded it different for what? And then you said it's dialogue, or why not ask why I feel that way? Why didn't you just explain why you felt that way? Because it's clear as day. It was no point to.
But he did explain. He did explain more in the clip. The thing is, we got the little clip and y'all ran with the clip. He did explain why he felt like because he started naming shit. Why these people do this people do that. And he said something about Whack 100. He said, yeah, I think, yeah. I think so. I'm tripping. Is I'm tripping, y'all? Let me know.
To ask why or nothing else about dialogue, come sit down and talk about it. You should have just explained it right then and there. I feel like this and this, et cetera, and that would have been the end of the whole conversation. But it's like to name everything else and to backpedal on it, that shit just don't make no sense at the end of the day.
He definitely backpedal on it. And when it comes to like Hispanic raps, it's like the same thing about the WNBA. You know how they say the WNBA need to make this type of money, they need to support it, they need the sponsorship. It's the women that don't even sponsor or even promote the WNBA. So how do you expect them to succeed? It's the same thing with hip hop or the Hispanics culture. I've been around essays my whole life, bro. They still bumping NWA. They still bumping Eazy-E. They still bumping Pac, Bone Thugs and Harmony. I don't even hear them bumping their own music like that. So you can't expect us to support y'all when y'all not even supporting yourselves in that part of you got to at least dominate your area before you want everybody else to support you.
And I 100% right with that. That's a valid goddamn point, and I stand with that. To want support for anybody else. That's even with the blacks, right? Because the thing is, what's the problem is right here. Let me tell you what the problem is. This man is 100% right? Even with the blacks, right? We don't even dominate our own, right? The blacks don't buy from the blacks. The blacks would probably support some Hispanic shit more than they would support some black shit. We just lucked up to be black, and the Hispanics just support our shit. We just lucked up to be the entertainment, more entertaining, and they being the consumers, being the gay consumers. Because if we was the consumers and we was the people that try to buy that shit, we wouldn't do it. We'd go buy some white shit first and complain about the black shit. Straight up. So we got to first of all be lucky that the best Hispanics are consumers. Because if we was the black niggas, it's not. But bro, you 100% right. We gotta grab your own market first. We gotta grab your market first. You gotta control your people. You control once they start pushing. Once they start putting you at the front for the front first. Push you frontwards. We start grabbing towards you, right? Everybody, every race. You know what I'm saying? All the labels. But that's what any of us, everybody need to do that. So he take that what this business said, and as blacks, you start getting behind each other as well. Get behind each other and start pushing each other forward. The reason our artists ain't going as far as they going because y'all don't support them. Let's get that together as well too, black people. Let's get that done. Let's take a little bit out of their loyalty to what they do, and let's take it to ourselves and use it and support each other by everything. Everything.
So at the end of the day, bro, you talking about we not doing our journalism. Y'all got to step up y'all part of the hip hop culture. Then you backpedaled and said we haven't looked up the journalism. We wasn't even checking for you, bro. It just so happened to come up. We not running down Haterworld like that, bro. We not even looking into you like that, fam. And it could have been a conversation, but at that point, you need to word yourself right then, fam. At that point,
anytime somebody got to say I worded it different, you're not standing on what you said. You notice how I'm not saying I should have worded it different? No, I meant every single word I said in that first response.
I'm not gonna take that one either. I ain't gonna just let that one go because it's a lot of shit I said. I should have worded that shit. I should have said that way. I shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? I probably just jumped out there and said this. I should have worded that way. I said that as a man. So I ain't gonna say that was you wrong for saying that. No, when you go back and see yourself, like I'm gonna give an example. Me and P Nice arguing. Nigga, all that stuff I was saying, like I shouldn't have jumped out there like that. Nigga, I get back in the reaction of my own shit and say, you know what? I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have did that. I should have came like this. I should have said it this way. That's really being a man. So I'm gonna keep that real. Let's keep that real. Let's keep it real, bro.
I meant every word I said. I don't got to backtrack and, I really meant this. No, I meant exactly what I said. You're getting bad publicity and the backlash is hitting harder than you thought it would. So now you're trying to clean it up. Now you're trying to say, I worded it different. This was about whack. No, there's an old saying, when people show you who they are, you should believe them. And then we see what you're doing. You're trying to virtue signal to the Hispanics talking about we called out all Hispanics. We dissed all Hispanics. We dissed all Hispanic rappers. No, I literally said shout out to the good Hispanic rappers. Shout out to the Hispanics who rock with the culture. All right,
let me tell you something, bro. I want everybody to understand this very carefully, bro. Just because you say shout out to somebody, just because you say I fuck with this person, this and that, it's all right. Just because you say this not to be disrespectful, and you miss to saying something very disrespectful. When you say, motherfuckers, y'all guess this motherfucking culture, be happy to be fucking guesses. That ain't fuck you talking about. Y'all guess the motherfucking culture. That's more than just I rock with the essays and a lot of things we said, bro. That's what it is. And then you come back here saying, if somebody look at that first thing, you said a lot of shit. Everybody said a lot of shit. Everybody said a lot of shit, bro. Straight up. Y'all said a lot of shit. Everybody. And some of it's like, it's just like some of it is too much. But you stand on everything you're saying. So, but you can't come back later on and be like, hey, no, he trying to get us counsel, or he trying to get us the Mexicans to be mad at us or this and that. He try to do this and that because he's saying this. No, if you use some words, a nigga allowed to use them words against you. Straight up. You say you stand on all the words. So you got to understand the words you use, it can be used. If you said, hey, F, y'all need the Mexicans, y'all need this and that, whoa, nigga, this our stuff, this, that, it can be taken like that. Now, if you feel that way, all right, cool. That's straight. But the way you packaged it, and now it's like I wasn't saying it in that manner. But because it's a different step to this the whole alive, right? Now, it's a more smarter step. Is it smart? Hell yeah, it's smarter. Watching you doing what you say, because you got to understand what people you're offending and that. You're trying to get a conversation with somebody else, and you're offending all type of other people. That don't have nothing to do with that. That might be rock with y'all. But, like, nigga, damn, you just disrespecting our whole everything. Man, we rock with y'all.
Respect the culture. Who fuck with the culture wholeheartedly. The ones who been reaching out to us in the DMs, saying we stand behind what y'all saying. Haterworld is talking bullshit. And this is coming from Hispanics telling us that. So, bro is really, like, on bullshit. Anytime somebody got to go out and try to virtue signal a whole entire race to go against us, because you know that's a trigger. You know that's like
Bro, I'm done with this, bro. It's over with, bro. I appreciate everybody coming here. Y'all gonna make sure y'all tap in with they live and all the shit. I swear to God, the first thing you said was what he trying to do is say, he really said fuck niggas. What is that? He really said fuck niggas. And that's what he really trying to say. He just trying to color code it and say fuck niggas. What? And now you saying, oh, he trying to do this and that. Man, y'all, oh my God. I listen, bro, I hate this shit. I hate this type of shit. I hate it. I hate it. People try to find every way in a world to try to put themselves in the right thing. They never wrong. When I'm never wrong, I hate people that say they never wrong. First thing the motherfuckers say is, oh, let me go ahead and debunk all these other person's lies and all this other person this and all this other person this. Like nothing I said was this and that, or nothing I said, everything I said was the truth, and everything I said, they felt it and this and that. And bro, you telling people what he felt. How can you tell somebody what they felt? You're not in that man's skin. Oh, you felt the pressure from the chat and this and that, and then people were saying this, and you looked at your chat when you was reading, and the thing wasn't even live, bro. Like, y'all gotta understand what y'all saying. Niggas be saying a lot of things, bro, and it be just, you be so just cocky about everything you saying. Oh yeah, I got this, that. Man, y'all gotta stop this shit, bro. This ain't great podcasting. It ain't. This ain't great podding, bro. Straight up. Cause if people are the best podcast in the world and people's all listening and all that, bro, it'll be numbers will show. The numbers will show, bro. The numbers will show. The best podcast in the world and the numbers is not it. You can't just believe in your brain what you is. You can't make it up and tell yourself this is what I am and it's not. The world got to tell that. Nigga didn't wake up like, oh, I'm a nigga. No. I was shackled up fighting them cases, bro. Every day I told you, that's bro right there. Whoa, that's him. That's maybe, oh yeah. When we jump into that thing, hey, bro, yeah, we already know you're going to get down, bro. We already know, bro. You ain't have to even do nothing the most, nigga. We know who you is. We know what that is. That's when let me know, yeah, I'm a nigga. That let me know. Nothing else. Not because I self-proclaim myself as, I'm him, nigga. I'm a heavy stepper in these streets, YouTube, right? I'm unbiased, bro. That's why my platform's thriving. Everybody want to point out who biased, what they stand for, who they behind, but then make another video and say, yes, I'm going to be biased. Yeah, if I'm biased, so what? You can't do that, bro. You can't say T-Rail bias of TDE and Doechii and all that when I talk about Kendrick Lamar and them and all that, but then turn around and use Kendrick as a reference. What is going on? Saying Doechii, saying all right about Doechii and all that, right? And how TD, they TD biased and all that, Doechii and all that, whoa, all this and that, boom. But they say, I'm going to be biased. So what if I'm biased towards this when it's about this? It don't make no sense, bro. It's not standing on no business. I don't care how you try to make it seem anybody. Not just the viral way. Anybody that try to, bro, it's called moving the goalpost, bro. Straight up. If a nigga, I say this all the time, bro. If a nigga can move the goalposts, where these niggas move the goalposts on this YouTube streets, bro, that nigga a kicker in the NFL be 100% every fucking time, bro. Will be 100% every time, but they will never miss a goal. Because they move the goalpost so much. When I'm talking about this person, when I'm talking about this, I want this to be this way. When I'm talking about this, no, straight down the middle every single time about everything. Watch yourself thrive. You can't. You can't. Because, one, you a man that feel a woman need to be put in her fucking place, right? So you're going to be biased to any strong woman coming here talking about anything that don't align with anything you believe in, right? Straight up. Next, any race got something to say about anything that's anything, you're going to have something to say about it, right? Unless your homie or your partner is a part of that platform, right? These are things you said. Now, this ain't things I'm just making up. These things you said out of your own mouth. You hold people accountable that's biased and that this and that and whoop, whoop, but you could be biased. It don't make no sense. I can hold people accountable. It's my job is to hold people accountable. My job is to come here and this and that and hold people accountable. But I can be biased when it comes to certain things. That's not good podcasting. Potting is when two people come or multiple people come in a conversation, and great potting when it's fire conversations that come out of certain things that it spoke respectfully and everybody can get something out of it. That's great potting. Not going to there trying to understand the next person's opinion, trying to understand stuff. That's great potting. Having a debate. Going back and forth. Not I'm right, you're wrong. That's the worst potting in the world. I'm right, you're wrong. Come on and think, I'm right, he's wrong. People thrive, bro. So know that, bro. I hate this, like I'm just saying stuff about this, but it's like I don't like that type of shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I do not like that type of shit, bro. Even with my homies, I don't like that type of shit. That shit is weird to me, bro. It's weird. Like, nigga, where's the conversation going, bro? We might as well just fight. We might as well get here. We might as well get. Well, I talked to my homie. I'm talking about my homies, cause that's what it gets to. Niggas can't have a conversation, cause your head, everything you said is right, cuz. So now it's why are we even arguing? Why are we even talking? Let's just get right to the point, straight up. Because every time it's directed to the point, every single time, directed to the point. Because that's how it's gonna taste. It's gonna take because that's all nigga think is I'm right. He wrong. I'm gonna show you all the lies he did and all the while I'm true. I'm telling the truth. Ain't nothing I said was wrong. Ain't nothing I ever did was wrong. These people don't exist. God ain't never made one perfect human being. On nothing. So if a niggas want to act like they perfect on either side, I'm gonna debunk all that shit. Straight up. Cause hey, come on, fool. Now, are there racist Hispanics? Of course. Are there racist blacks? Of course. Of course. Stop playing. Do they have Nazi lowriders and stuff in prison? Yes. I never said a KKK member, but I know Nazi lowriders and different Nazi gangs and stuff out there. Yes. Do they have BGFs, black guerrilla families, and all that in prison? Yes. That hate Woods, that hate Mexicans, that hate anything around it. Yes. Of course. People always want to say one-sided things, bro. It's always two sides to a coin. Remember that. To be a good podcaster, you have to show both sides of the coin. If you don't, you'll be painting a narrative. And that's fake, false, weird, and downright just dumb. But I'm done with it, man. I ain't gonna let it go no more because it's like this conversation go nowhere. It's conversation. I thought it was gonna be a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? The way the tone when the beginning of the video was kind of cool, but the conversation ain't going nowhere, bro. I can see these type of people. The conversations go nowhere. It's not. It's always, hey, no, this, that. Like, come on, bro. Like, and that's not even nothing against nobody. It just where we gonna grow. When we gonna grow? Never. It's your boy Odie Sim, another like the other, man. What do y'all think, man? I'm doing too much. The viral way going too crazy. Blue Devil should never said the blacks. The person on the couch should never brought up the conversation in the first place. They was trying to be racist. They wasn't trying to be racist at all. Was the viral way trying to be racist? Is they just kicking up fire? Or they trying to get some type of structure? Or some type of boost in a podcast career? Or I'm just doing too much? Let me know, get in them comments. It's your boy Odie Sim, and I'm like the other man, I'm gone. Peace out. Yo. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's time. It's the end of my video, and it's time to big it up one of my dogs. My business partner, you know what I'm saying? Drea the Virgo. Shout out Drea the Virgo. Drea the Virgo. Hey, Drea the Virgo. Shout out Drea the mother Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Drea the Virgo. Now, Drea the Virgo is one of my friends, man. Good business partner of mine. She get in there, get it done. Anything y'all want to get done, YouTube-wise, anything social media-wise, just YouTube. Anything social media-wise. You see all the platforms. All these platforms, Drea the Virgo is monetizing my platforms. It's helping me with all of them. And she's helping a gang of other people. You know what I'm saying? Look at my boy Gangland Neen and everybody else. We doing our thing, baby. So if y'all want to be a part of the winning team, man, tap it with Drea the Virgo on IG. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get it there and get it done. You know what I'm saying? You might even get a video of your boy with ODM Slim. Yours truly. So, man, tap in. Drea the Virgo, man. IG and all platforms, man. Drea the Virgo. Shout out Drea.